What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rich Latta here. Welcome back to the channel and another episode in Family Music Life Deconstructed. Today we're going to be talking about what inspired the letter to Kaepernick, one of the best songs on the album and one of the ones I'm most proud of, not only in the moment when I wrote it, but as I look back on it and how right I was about some of this stuff, and then a couple things I wish I could change. So let's talk about what inspired it. So this was like a time capsule that continues to get even better with age as we learn more about the situation. And you know, all the excuses around everything surrounding it tend to fall apart. Now, personally, I liked Colin Kaepernick as a quarterback before, the activism and, speaking up, with, everything that had to go on in his protest for the national anthem. But after that, it was like, yo, this guy is nearly like my favorite athlete maybe ever. I thought if someone, 30 years from now was learning about what happened, I wanted to write a letter that was not only to Kaepernick, but to those people in the future that didn't get the proper context at the time. Because over time, the reasons for everything, they'll probably get boiled down, and lost into one singular point. So one thing I wish I knew when I wrote it was that it wasn't Kaepernick's job to actually fix everything. And it wasn't his job to have the answers for everything, even when people asked. It was more his job to voice how messed up everything is, which is what he did a great job doing. And thinking about it, like the people that would ask him, well, what are you doing, to help your community and all this stuff? Looking back on it, it was nothing more than deflection. In the song, I praised him for his charity efforts and everything he did for black people. And now it feels like, man, he didn't even have to do that because they don't care that he did that. As crazy as it was, people were bold-faced lying about him being blackballed and continue to do so till this very day. And they probably will until the end of time. They were making up these fairy tales about how he wasn't good enough to be a quarterback in the league anymore. And in my honest opinion at the time, Cap was coming off a couple injuries and, he had a lot of turnover for teammates. A lot of his weapons were gone. And in my opinion, he was like a lower tier starter to mid tier starter. If you surrounded him with weapons, he could get you to the Super Bowl like he did. And, once you make it to the Super Bowl, anything can happen from there. As the years went on with it, it just became crazier, the amount of goalposts and sorry quarterbacks that would continue to get jobs. And in the letter to Kaepernick, I felt like I illuminated that struggle that was going to happen a little bit. I was so moved that I haven't watched the NFL since, and I don't intend to until he's back in the league or he decides that he's not going to pursue that anymore. And even then, I've built up enough years now of not watching football to where I don't really care about it. And I guess I'll make a decision whenever that time comes. Overall, I wanted to speak for what Colin Kaepernick meant to me personally as a man in real time, as well as, it can be a small piece of historical archive. And I think I illuminated my feelings exceptionally well. Sometimes I have the beat done before the songs. This one, I wrote this, there wasn't even a beat. I treated it like a letter that had to rhyme. Ran a couple lines by, a couple of my homeboys just to, see what they thought about it. And, I changed one or two lines, and I'm proud to say that originally I got the song to Teresa Kaepernick, which was Colin Kaepernick's mom, on Twitter. I asked, could she send it to him? I don't know if she did. Maybe he saw it, maybe he didn't. But, if you guys want to check the song out, it is on the channel. It is on iTunes. It's on Spotify, wherever you want to hear it. And it's always available for you guys to check it out. But this is, real shit right here on this song. So this is one of my favorite songs I ever made, and that's what inspired Letter to Kaepernick. It was a timepiece that in the moment I knew I had to say something so no one got it misconstrued later on. And of course, who doesn't love a good victory lap? So hopefully he gets back in the league one day, if that's the course of action that it takes. But look at everything he's done since that, and look how the league has forever changed since then. And he continues to be right as we go forward into 2020. Some of the stuff that happened earlier this year: George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and just countless others. Like, it's amazing that a guy deciding not to stand for the national anthem got warped into everything that it became. It became something that people just couldn't understand when he's flat out telling you what's wrong. He became the evil person, and it's like, man, I really feel like this guy got turned into our modern day Muhammad Ali. They took his career from him. Who knows if he'll ever get it back, but he ended up fine because, you know, Nike came through with the endorsements, and Cap has a army of millions standing behind him, and I'm one of those people. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys will rock with me further on this journey through family music life. I'm out. Peace.